Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, welcome to the stream. It's Thursday, Governor. I was going to say Friday, but it's Thursday. It's Thursday, so we're in the kitchen. We are... How you doing, Kiki? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Why are we not having sound? Oh, God. Alright, well, we'll get sound. Anyway, today we are going to... I got really excited on Tuesday. I was talking to friends. We were just talking generic food. And we got to we were talking about food, and we got to a thing, and I'm like, I have not had that in ages. Scotch eggs we were talking about. And I haven't had Scotch eggs in God's only knows how long. Oh, excuse me, God's only knows how long. Alright, there we go. We should now have sound again. And a coffee tray. So yeah, and I'm like, oh my God, I haven't done Scotch eggs in forever! I need Scotch eggs! So, guess what we're making today? I'm making some Scotch eggs. Thank you for the coffee tray, Kiki. As always, Twitch safe, royalty free, no copyright music from Carl Casey at White Bat Audio.
Group hug. Ooh, do you mind if I kiss the monkey? Ooh, hairball.
There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty good. My shoulder is stuffed, but other than that, left shoulder is good, right shoulder is stuffed. But we're doing okay other than that. Doing quite well, in fact. So, as some of you know, I've been working on trimming down a little bit. So this morning got on the scales and down to 109 kilos. So what? 109.4. 109.4. So 109 and a half. But anyway, it's 109. So I'm very happy about that. My shoulder is hurting because of the renos I've been doing in the bathroom, trying to strip the paint. I overdid it a little bit, which is a lot, which is where I messed it up, and then I got some better tools to do it easier. So I was doing it easier, and it wasn't quite healed, so it overdid it. So now this time I'm waiting till it gets healed proper, then I'm going back to it. Anyway, Scotch eggs. So we are going to... First thing we need to do is boil some eggs. Some people say put your eggs in on the boil. Some people say do it different ways. I sit up after stream. I do wheat bags. It responds a lot better to heat. That's why last night during stream I had the wheat bag on my shoulders. So yes, I am definitely heating it. Get some heat into it. Yeah, and the heat really does help. Oh. Yeah, went a little overtime last night. We went overtime by about half an hour. Because Rach came just as we were about to shut down. Rach came and begged us for some time so she could relax. So we went a bit longer. The things my subscribers get. Right, eggs. Most people, I like, as we've discussed, from the Egg Bandit, I like having the harder boiled eggs, usually, depending on what I'm doing. We're going to go for that today, but again, if you want a gooey center to your Scotch eggs, just do your soft boil to your eggs. That's easy enough. Now I don't actually know if there's even a traditional recipe for Scotch eggs, but this one is one that you can really experiment with, especially if you're doing it this way. I've done it, well, whichever way you do it. I've done them in the oven before. Today we're actually going to fry them. We're going to try frying them in oil. I have a giant wheel that we're going to try frying them. That said, the fun experimentation part is the sausage, because we're using sausage meat for this. So you could buy whatever. Hello, Akira. Hope you're feeling better. The sausage meat that you use is up to you. So if you wanted to use like a herb and garlic sausage, use a herb and garlic sausage. This is one of those things where you can really get creative with it. I've just got some traditional country style sausages. There's nothing really special about them because we're putting in other things with it. So yeah, if you want it really like a fair bit quicker and easier, then that comes from, okay, I'm going to put this specialty flavored sausage around the egg, and here we go. So, Kiki, she's naughty. Mummy told her off for scratching her wound and making the wound bigger. Well, cone of shame. No, it's on her neck. She can't wear a cone of shame. Alright. We're going to have some sausage left over, because this is 480 grams of sausages. But we only want 300 grams of the sausage mince. She's pulling the cream off. So, what we're going to do is we're going to use up all of the chopping boards again. Where's my little knife? Yep. And now we just, I don't know if you can see this, we're just peeling the skin off. I sliced it down one side, peeled the skin off, throwing the mince in the bowl to give us a measure. Oops. No, I'm literally just using the weight of the knife, and it's not quite sharp enough to use just the weight of the knife. Okay, so these are about 80 grams each per sausage. They're pretty close to like bang on. $2.39. So we're going to end up with a little more. We're going to end up with about 320 grams over the 4 sausages, but that's perfectly fine. Oh no, more meat. There we go, 317. That's pretty good. Now, I've seen some people say, like, squeeze the sausage out. I have tried that. It has never worked particularly successfully for me. So, So I tend to do it that way. Just cut down the length of the sausage and peel the casing. Alright, they can go back in the fridge and we'll eat them later. Ooh, slapes. Bad slapes. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm looking for the recycle marker to see if it's recyclable. And it appears... Oh, wait, what's that? That's a weird marker. Don't know what that marker is. I'm going to check before I throw it out there. So Slape and Sons may be off the menu from now on if their containers are not recyclable. You'll have the sausage, no eggs. Fair. Alright, so we got that. Now chives and parsley, we're going to throw in a tablespoon of finely chopped chives and a tablespoon of finely chopped parsley. Now these are out of the garden. Look at us, using the correct chopping boards so that people don't get grumpy at me. I know I say it a lot, but there's always something just nice and special about being able to walk out into your garden and grab fresh produce. It really is. Alright, now, what do we want? Tablespoon. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Look at the size of the leaves on this sucker. Right, that's the size of my hand. It's like, I have big hands. I do like fresh produce. This is why they snap freeze stuff. You have lemons, limes, and capsicums. Nice. Lemon, parsley, chives, in season, peaches, plums. We tried getting a mandarin tree. Adam Rage, welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. It's been many age, I know. It's been like nearly 12 hours. Alright, so that's going to be more than a tablespoon. Oh no. Yeehaw. Lick the knife. Actually, this could be close. We'll see in a minute. Look at that. That is just powdered. I love it. I love my Mezzaluna. Alright, let's see how close to a tablespoon that is. My hand's just covered in chives. Tiggy, I said huzzah to a patient yesterday and they said, have you watched The Great? I said, no, I just have some awesome friends in the SCA. Aha. Alright, so that was not far off of a tablespoon, that giant pile that we started with. That goes in. almost at the simmer, so we'll start the timer for that shortly. Now this, in theory, is a mix of regular and garlic chives. Oh yeah. Garlic chives. Garlic chives are so nice. Yeah, we're gonna need more. Yep. So I've managed to pick out both a garlic and a regular chive. That has just started the boil, so we're going to start a timer. Okay, we have started the timer. We're just putting it in for 7 minutes, and that should give us a nice what do you call it, mostly solid yolk. Wow. Hey Viking, how you doing? Welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. All the snuggles. Comfy monkey all the way. Hey Jim Tour, how you doing? Welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. Everyone's dropping in today. Nice. Mezzaluna, I need to make more of those. I found 3 in my box of projects the other day when giving Jim Tour some lathe learning projects. Oh, nice. Yeah, I definitely, I'm working on my first knife at the moment in the shop, but Mezzaluna is definitely on one of my, I want to hand forge a Mezzaluna. That is definitely on my list of projects. I've been making a sword box, but I cannot proceed further without confirmation of internal measurements. Yes. Bad Ulrich, I know. Yeah, look, probably the earliest access I'm going to get to the sword is probably going to be Sunday. So as soon as I got it, I'll let you know. Right. For those who don't know, Viking is making me a sword box for my pretty sword Fenris. Right. What do we got? What are we doing next? Chives, parsley, sausage, mustard. How much mustard are we putting in? Now putting in another tablespoon. There we go. Tablespoon of mustard. Half a teaspoon of, a teaspoon of salt. A whole teaspoon of salt. maybe running a bit low on salt there. Go. Teaspoon of salt. And it'll be half a teaspoon of black pepper. Half. Bugging will post some pics in Discord. Excellent. Half a teaspoon of pepper. And then half a teaspoon of nutmeg. I'm going to kind of eyeball this one because we are using full nutmeg. They're a full nut. They're totally a full nut. Right, I should make sure that's actually in camera. Yes, it is. Alright, I reckon that'll be about right. Yes, I am. Thank you, Rach. I am timing my eggs. There is 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the eggs. But thank you for the heads up, as always. That is appreciated. Of course Akira wants bacon. We all want bacon. Bring on the bacon. Right, what else we got? Yep, okay. Alright, so now for the last 60 seconds or so, we will keep, last 25 seconds. Actually, we might just wait. Because Ermagerd. Alright. Ta-da. Alright, let's take them off. Alright, so some people, some recipes call for the eggs to be put in an ice bath, ice water to cool them down. I generally don't bother too much with that. I tend to rinse out the hot water, just get it, cycle the water through until the pan is cool, fill it up with cold water and let it do its thing. A weird noise. It was Issa scratching around in her food bowl. Of course it was. Rach, I call Kevin Husky Furred. She's got park ragdoll in her, so she's a dense coat, like an undercoat as of the breed. Not in temperament, sadly. She hates being brushed, but it's good for her and she doesn't understand. Yeah. Alright, so while those eggs are cooling, we're going to mush up this, and I'm just deciding whether I'm going to do it by hand or not. Because, you know, get your hand in your bowl. Oh yeah, squishing it. Oh, look at all that mustard. Look at all the things. Isn't the ice water to stop the dark ring around the yolk? I find that's cooking time. I find that's pure cooking time. That if you cook it too long, you get that grey ring. If you the longer you cook it, the bigger that dark ring gets. It's just something, I don't know what it is. There's just something satisfying about food in hand. I'm licking the bowl with the meat. Right, that has combined really nicely. He says while he still continues to knead it. Look at that. Gnomes! Alright. I think we're done with that. We're done with them. We need that. That goes back in there. I think we're done. He caved into cheese tax for Akira. Uh-huh. Must be a rich flavored cheese. Exactly, Viking. Uh-oh, seems my nephew bonked heads with another kid at school. Deliberately? It's a legit question. Now, what am I going to do? I don't think this is the bowl I want to use for this. I may use that for the egg later, but... Alright. Because we want to... We're going to go through some bowls doing this. But that always happens when you're doing breading. Right, I better go get him, little dude. Think there's a nosebleed, but schools are paranoid these days. Viking character name popped into my head. Richard Flavor, aka Rich Flavor. Oh, cooking show host. Hi, I'm Rich Flavor. But if it's Richard, you know where it's gonna go, Viking. And no. Rach, it is a legit question, but probably not. It depends on which kid. Well, it depends on which kid, whether it was deliberate or not. That's about a third of a cup of flour. Oh wow, look at that. Means I don't need the extra bag that I purchased. Right, throwing a pinch of salt in that. Yeah, that one, Viking. I don't know why we're putting salt in this, but we are. Alright. So we have that. What are we doing? What are we... I don't know what we're doing. Okay. Right. 2 more bowls. I'm going to do these ones small, because we want an egg. Nice. Those eggs have cooled down nicely. We are then going to... Sorry, that was really loud. Whisk that up. Then we're going to grab, how much breadcrumbs? A cup. Oh, we could use the third measure. Just do 3 of them, right? Yeehaw! Come on, breadcrumbs. There you go. Did everyone see there was a Parlier update overnight? Oh, look at that. Not quite a third of a cup. Kitty's Pat. Great. It's surprising how many enemies you develop between the ages of 4 and 7. Yeah, possibly. Yes, for hours. Sad I couldn't play after hanging out with you here. Aww. Yeah, mine's currently running. I'm making fabric and growing cotton. One third. 2/3. 1 cup. Damn, I may need to put that in a bigger one. Do I put that in a bigger bowl? I think I will. Alright, that looks better. Okay. Rach, Kiddo and I might play a little this afternoon when he comes home. Nice. I will definitely be playing some Parlier this afternoon. Absolutely. Alright, where is my chopping board? We've got everything set out here. Here we go. Now, we're just going to... We've got 4 eggs, and this whole thing goes over 4 eggs, so we're simply going to cut it. Hopefully, cut it. Yep. That does not want to cut. That wants to stick. We're going to cut it into 4. Vaguely even-sized shapes. Or vaguely even balls. Bars. You know what? Let's just scoop a bit off of that and put it on that one. My eye is telling... Ow! My eye is telling me. that it needed a little more. My perfectly calibrated eyeball said, alright, there we go. And there we have the coverings. Now, need the eggs. I love having a hand detail. This is why I do washing on Thursday Arvos. Eggs! That's what we're doing. Okay, so I got my back to you, but for now, we are just going to be peeling some eggs. Now, the older the eggs, the harder they are to peel, I find. So, I do actually have 2 lots of eggs in the fridge. Look how rich I am, 2 lots of eggs. But yeah, so we're using the older egg for the wash, and we're using the fresher eggs for the peeling, simply because they peel better. There was an air bubble in that egg. Dunk. Just feel it trying to pick up the actual egg itself. Come on. Now, the eggs at this point don't need to be stunningly pretty. This one may very well not be. This one has decided it doesn't particularly want to peel. Man, this one really doesn't want to peel. There we go. That one got a bit gonky. I don't know what that word means, but it got that way. It got a bit gonky. Hey buddy, how you doing? Now I have a Finley underfoot. So if I trip and fall and die, the cat wanted me dead. Didn't you, buddy? They're eggs, buddy. You don't like eggs. You don't care, do you? You just want to be included. Okay. Ah! Eggy's going everywhere. Right, eggies. I know, we're putting eggies on the meat one. Now this will be, for the record, this is going to be my first attempt at deep frying anything at home. Hack the planet. Why are we hacking the planet? Lurk Firefly. Buddy, yes. You want to come up and say hello to stream, do you? Okay. Hello everyone. I am the Buddy. I am extremely cute. Look at how cute I am. Oh, Buddy. I am so very cute. Yeah, deep frying rookie Viking. Absolutely. Hey? That's what you wanted, wasn't it, buddy? You just wanted cuddles. Yeah. Alright, we're doing kitty cuddles for a bit. I need to be able to wear him like a scarf. Just hang him over my neck. Alright, you done? You've had enough cuddles now? Okay. And wash the hands, get all the kitty off them. Not that it really matters in this house, because they're on everything. It's not like they're getting special treatment. Alright, so now, concept is we, I think we flour the eggs. Yep. We put a flour on the egg. We put the sausage around the floured egg, and then we flour. Hang on. Okay, so yeah, alright. We lightly flour the egg. Oh, that is so lightly floured. Actually, you know what? Let's lightly flour all the eggs. So that I'm not getting... I know I'm putting meat on them and etc, but... For some reason, I want to do these all at the same time. All the flouring at the time, all the meat at the time. You know, that. It's kind of cool. It gives them like dull. It's like they're coloured. It's like they're matte. They're painted matte. M-A-T-T-E. Matte. Look at that. They're not shiny anymore. They're matte. All right. Pim's looking at me going, the hell? Dude! I do have to be careful because he really is in underfoot. Alright. So let's squeeze this out a bit. Alright, I'm going to try making a sort of length. Kind of worked. Bloop. I made a bloob. Look, I made a bloob. Alright, so squeezing it out into a kind of... I started with that shape. Made it about that shape. And at a guess, you know, I'm guessing, but I guess it to be enough to kind of fit around the egg, which it almost did. And then just pulling it over to a fold point at the end. Might need a bit more that way. Nice. Are these going to be in the center of this meat? Highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. Alright. So let's get this a bit more squished. Again. Oh, crap. It's getting a bit sticky on their fingers. I might be tempted, next time I do this, I might be tempted to do a little more sausage meat per we'll see. Definitely making a squishy mess. There we go. That one went around a bit better. But it's so very nice and sticky. Oddly satisfying. So there we go. And the eggs disappeared. Yes, buddy. What? What, buddy? It's sausage meat. Are you going to eat my fingers? No? Okay. You don't like sausage meat either. Noted. Oh, sticky hands. That's better. Okay. Next is we get some oil on. So the question is, what pot do I want to do this in? I'm going to do it in this one. Now, here we go. Woohoo! Now it says 6 cups. We're using more than 6 cups. We are indeed using 2 litres, which would be 8 cups. So we're using 2 extra cups. So I'll probably change the recipe there. This is an old family recipe. No. So I have messed with this recipe a bit. Now, we're saying that the oil should get to 170 degrees Celsius. I don't know if my temperature gauge will hit 170 degrees Celsius, but we'll have a look. We will find out soon enough. Don't think I have. I used to have a side of the pot one that went up to like ridiculous numbers. If I do, I don't know where it is anymore. I had it for nefarious purposes, of course. that's going on, we should do the breading, I suppose. So we're going to flour the balls, we're going to dip it in the egg, and then we're going to slam it with a heap of bread, with a heap of breadcrumbs. Wee, roly-poly. Ooh, nice. Meow. And I've got a definite feeling that we are going to have flour left over, but that's okay. Probably have a bit of everything left over. I'm definitely making a mess, so I'm having fun with that. Yeah, like I said, normally Scotch eggs I've done in the oven. I've never actually deep fried them. So, alright. That one looks like it could use some more. There we go. Ta-da! And now we dip it in the egg. Because, you know, egg. And then breadcrumb the crap out of it. Yes, we're not egging all of these all at the same time. So we'd probably end up wasting a fair bit of egg. Definitely chose the right bowl for the egg. Come on. In you get. There we go. There we go. Right. Where it stops, nobody knows. The keyboard is getting breaded. Fine. Fingers are getting breaded. Well, there's not a lot of leftover egg, so happy with that. Probably could have done that first one, could have left a bit more on that first one. Yeah, no real need to be shy with the old, with the egg, it appears. Alright. There we go, nicely breaded. Eggy bread. So you meant to plonk these all in at the same time. I don't know if I'm going to have the room for that. We'll see. Hey Vanilla Bay, how you doing? Welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. Eggplant bread? Oh, gross. Being allergic to eggplant? Alright, we have definitively made a mess. Which I'm going to start. Well, first I'm going to see how this oil's going. Ching. Well, it's registering to 95. It's getting there. We'll see if that thermometer goes to 100. Beautiful kitchen, thank you. Welcome to my kitchen. Alright, let's clean the work surface while we're waiting for that oil to decrumb the keyboard. So how have you been, Vanilla Bay? What have you been up to? Viking Light, the active from Oda of D from DS9, Renee Eggplant.
So you want to start a business? You might think you need a team of people with fancy tech skills, but you don't. You just need GoDaddy Arrow.
Stop!
I'm Walton
No,
I'm an expert at looking
bad
at
ads. I was wondering about what was going to happen with that. Oops, no, not that one. Where's my doodad? There we go. No, I don't want to report that. I want it to replay over and over again. Loop, thank you. Wow, I didn't think we'd be going for this long. Renee Aubergine? Yeah. Drinking all night? Yeah, wouldn't be the first time I've done that, Vanilla. Okay, here we go. Just waiting for that oil to heat up. Once the oil's heated up, we're going to start. We're going to do some cooking. Now, will this thing go to 100? I think we're aiming for 170. Oh, it does go to 100. Look at that. Alright, we're at 115C. Let's double check what we want to go. Yep, we want 170. So this might take a little while to get there. That just went up like 20 degrees in that short amount of time, so that's not bad. Hello, Beanie. I have a fin and a beanie. Now all I need is an Issa and we've got all the cats. I don't know. Beanie's a bit shy. We'll see if we can grab a beanie for a cameo. Beanie Bean. Oh, squeak. Come on, Beanie. Come on, Beanie. No? Okay. No. Beanie's too shy for her cameo. Doesn't want it. Doesn't want a cameo. Tempted properly? Let's fry. Yeah, well, that's the plan. We've got 40 degrees to go.
Following this subject was a good choice.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Doing the happy dance, doing the happy dance, doing the happy dance, doing the happy dance. Yeah, I know you want more cameos. We don't know where Issa is. She does her cameos on the other days of streaming. She's poof, gone, who knows where. Now, in theory, we are going to be deep frying these until they get to a golden brown. So supposedly 4 to 6 minutes. We'll see. As I said, first time ever doing deep frying at home. I'm not nervous at all. Ooh, it's going all wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. Heat up oil. I should have done this earlier. $140 degrees. Come on. Heat up oil. Heat up. Do 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 do. Right, coffee Drake. It is an endeavour, very much so. I reckon we could probably fit all 4 of them in. Weird noise again. This time not Issa, but Finley doing the same thing. This is the problem with hypervigilance. You hear a noise you're not used to, you have to go investigate it and make sure everything is okay. Stupid hypervigilance. So I reckon I'll get 3 in. I might get 4 in, we'll see. If I watch it, it will boil. Now, normally at this point, I'd go, that's going up fast enough. We could probably start, we could. But seeing this is my first time. I'm being a little more cautious than I perhaps would be with a bit more experience. All the fun my end. Yeah. All the fun. Nommy coffee Drakes. It's interesting. It's like, so red chopping boards are for meat. White chopping boards are for bread. So once we've got it covered in breading, should it go from the red chopping board to the white one? Obviously I did not, but it's one of those weird things. Yeah. We've got all these chopping boards that are very specifically for very specific things to stop cross-contamination. And yet... there's definitely some nuance to this dish. I don't know if I'd call it tough. Right, we're almost there. Got like 5 more degrees. I'm now watching numbers. This is not a pastime. All right, there is 170 degrees. 169.3. Good enough. Do we have? Yeah, we got enough for a 4. Let's do it. We'll just headbutt the camera. We'll be fine. Alright. Now we leave them in there for 4 minutes. 4 or 5 minutes. Let's go 5 minutes. Where's my timer? The fry! We're at the fry! I can't see if they're sticking together. I hope they are not. No, they're not. Excellent! They're not sticking together. I'm not sure I would have had enough oil in there. Well, I wouldn't have had enough oil in there at 6 cups. I'm not sure there would have been enough oil to... Oh, no, that first one got covered, didn't it? The bubbles. The bubbles. My bubbles. My bubbles. My bubbles. This is very satisfying. My first ever deep fry at home. This is very satisfying. Alright. What's temperature looking like? Alright, it's dropped off by about 8 degrees. So that's good. So we know that you put it in at the 170 and that's not going to go, it's not going to, you know, keep getting big. It will, right, yeah. Now that's important as it's cooking, the steam is from the water in the food. Yeah, okay. It will rise, yeah it will. Once the bubbles stop, then the food is saturated with oil. Not sure I want it to be saturated with oil, to be honest. Just want it to be cooked. Who knows? Look at me doing this. High protein. Now I'm wondering. Oh no, because of the bread. I'm wondering if Scotch eggs would be damn close to keto. It is a beautiful thing, Vanilla Bay. Absolutely. It's just an indication of the physics. At least it's sealed in. Yeah. It is keto? Oh, there you go. I thought the flour might take it out of keto. I haven't had these since I was, oh jeez. It's been at least, I reckon at least 15 years since I had Scotch Eggs. Yeah, the flour is minimal, but I suppose you could use it. And the breading would be a problem. That's what stops it being keto, is the bread. The bread makes it not the bread that you're not allowed to eat when you're doing keto is what makes this not keto. I don't do keto, what can I say? I don't know, can you get keto breading? Let's find out. You can get keto breadcrumbs. Huh, there you go. I have learned something. Depending on your metabolism, keto is less than 20 to 50 grams total carbs per day. I could get away with it. Panko! I'm using Kookaburra. Cook a crumb. Is panko breadcrumbs keto? Oh yeah, panko breadcrumbs. There you go. If you use panko, it's keto. Right, they are starting to look really good. What's our timer look? Our timer is... Oh no, our timer went off. Crap. And there was no sound. Why was there no sound? Alright. Oh yeah, they're done. Come out, my pretty, come out. It lives. Right, these may be a little overdone because my timer was not very loud. But that's okay. We can live with that. Yeah. Look at that! Right, let's turn that off. Oh, they've got that really nice sizzle to it. Look at that. Look at that. Viking, I see your scoop is nice, but the ones I make have much nicer long handles. Alright, we can talk about that. We can definitely talk about getting some Viking, Kamikaze Viking implements on stream. Absolutely. Alright. Ta-da! I should probably take a photo of that for Insta. It's actually stuck together pretty well. I'm really happy with that. There's a couple of bits here and there, but again, pretty happy with this. Take a photo. Whoops. Was that good enough? Nope. Alright, we'll deal with that in a minute. Excellent. You have a bunch made already from last fair. Set of 4 different barbecue tools with Oregon pine handles. Ooh. Well, throw them up in your projects in Discord. I assume you ship anywhere in the world. Alright, let's open this up. Better figure out how to do more than one. More than one picture on an Insta post. Oh my god, look at that. Put that on the straight down cam. Look at that for pretty. definitely look yum. Now the question is, how do they taste? I didn't get it too bad. The evenness, there's a couple of wonky bits. The overall evenness is not too bad. I'll see if we can get this. We'll get this real close. So, we were talking to Rach earlier about if you do it for a certain amount of time, you get that grey line, or if you don't cool them in ice water, at the end you get that grey line around the yolk. And I said I think it's just a function of time, of how long you boil it for. And it turns out that, yeah, there is no grey line there at all. Now, making Jim drool, excellent. Now, for those who just had a conniption of what I was doing, I did have the knife that way. So I was just banging it on the spine. Alright, we're going to taste as is, light. Alright, very little egg in that bite, but oh, there it is. There's that kick at the end. So for my palate, I might reduce the pepper a bit. Oh. Oi, oi, oi. If you want to quickly jump over to Discords, to the Discord, you can check in your projects in the thing, and ooh, there are some very nice. Oh, there's those. Oh, ooh, some very nice utensils there. Those handles look beautiful. I like the ones on the outside where the grain comes up to the point. I like those. They're really nice. Sweet. Yep, we're definitely going to have a talk about those. The flavor. It's freaking amazing. Okay. So, for my palate, I would take a little bit of the pepper out, maybe do just a teeny bit less pepper, and maybe a teeny bit more nutmeg. We didn't measure the nutmeg, we just sort of guessed that. Oh, can you hear that crunching? It is very crunchy. So, the egg, so in Australia, for those watching at home, we have Cadbury cream eggs that you bite into. It's chocolate on the outside, it's creamy goo in the middle. But when the difference between the crunchy outer layer of this and the soft egg in the middle, I think it might actually be a little better with a bit more googie egg rather than hard boiled. a bit more soft boiled. But even so, the texture of the egg against the crunch of the meat and the breading makes it feel creamy in the mouth. So you get that real difference in texture, where you've got that real combination of soft and crunchy in the texture. And that's just great fun to go with. I tend to like harder boiled in general, unless I'm doing it specifically for dipping toast in. Then I will very much do a soft boiled egg. So yeah, this is pretty much just par for the course for me. But like you say, Viking, flavors. The sausage it's a strong flavor. The sausage itself was a reasonably strong flavor, even though there wasn't a lot of flavorings in it. But it doesn't overpower everything else that's in there. Yeah, soft boil and it will slightly harden due to the heat of the deep fry. Absolutely. Yep. God, I just want to keep eating this. Buggy all, I'm off. So the sausage is really nice. You get all of the flavors that we put in. You don't get a lot of the chives. There is that little tang of the garlic from the garlic chives. There's not a lot of flavor left in the parsley. That's been reasonably overpowered. End of the palate, nice little tang of mustard and pepper, which is between the two why I would probably use a little less pepper for me and allow people to salt and pepper it as they go. I'm going to try a little bit with some extra salt on it. But I really don't think it needs it at this point. We will see. Yeah, salt and pepper is one of those things that you can add it. It adds to the cooking of it, but it you can always add more at the end afterwards, and it's not gonna. Yeah, that all goes down to personal palate. Okay. That little bit of salt brings the egg forward a little more on the palate, which isn't a bad thing. So that, again, that would go down to your preference. If you really like that a bit more egg on your palate, then a bit more salt actually really brought that out for me. Tell me I can eat all 4 of these like now. Not gonna happen. I'll have another one for dinner. I don't think anyone else in the house is gonna want these. Would I cook these again? Absolutely. In a heartbeat. Just in a heartbeat. I would cook these again. I would definitely like to experiment with different sausages. I could see there's a couple of sausages that from Barossa Fine Foods that are quite tasty in their own right. in the fact that they are pre-herbed and pre-mustarded and all of that. So it would be definitely be a possibility to just get that sausage and wrap it up, not worry about mixing anything in or putting other ingredients in or anything like that. When am I coming over to try your outside kitchen? I don't know. We shall have to organise that. Now you've got me thinking. So, pick incoming. Or you could get like just a barbecue sausage, or mince your own sausage meat. But you could get a barbecue sausage, which is fairly plain in flavour, and then just go nuts with the experimentation of what sort of thing you would like to do. Oh, I'm gonna have to put that through a cheesecloth to get it back in the bottle. Oh, this is so yummy. So yes, definitely cook this again. I was thinking, what would I serve this with? What would I serve this with? And my first thought was to cook up a poutine and then put it on a slightly raised bowl, like the plate, but with slightly rounded edges. Put the poutine in it, and then your Scotch egg in the middle of the poutine. Would I serve this to guests? Absolutely. I would serve this as a centerpiece. Fire pit and food pics. Alright, let's have a look. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen the fire pit. Ooh. Yeah, that looks good. Rockstar pics. Yeah, nice. I can see that. Yeah, sweet. That looks good too. That looked very yummy. Oh no, it's gone! It's gone! Why is there not more? Wait, there is more. Yeah, the lid would have been a game changer, absolutely. Oh. So, yes, I would serve this as a centerpiece of a meal, absolutely. I think you could probably get away with just basic chips with this as a side. I don't think salad would go particularly well with it, to be honest. Hey, buddy. Combined with some extra holes at the bottom, got the airflow just right, and it burns much hotter and cleaner. Yeah, excellent. That's what you want, isn't it? Oh. So, now there are questions. So, What else? Finley! It's my foot! Stop biting my foot! Anyway. Yes, you little ragamuffin. Come on in. Get your stream time. Oh, you're so cute. What would I serve this with? First thought is still poutine. It might go okay with, definitely go okay with chips. Good chips. You're gonna be fine with that. Maybe a hot potato salad. Hot potato salad would probably work with this. Nom 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 nom. Anyway. Also better with good logs, yes. Can roast for ages without needing to top up the fire. Top ups make black smoke, coats food, looks bad. Yeah, fair. God, I want to eat another one of those. No. Yeah, hot potato salad. Yeah, that would definitely work. I don't know, an egg salad might be a bit too much. But yes, I would definitely serve this to guests. I will definitely cook this again. And it's actually going to be quite fun to experiment with. A little egg in the potato salad. Ooh, yeah, okay. Like some, yeah. Just to tie it in that little bit. Yeah. I look forward to. I'm going to go nuts with the different sauces on this. I'm going to try some tomato sauce, some barbecue sauce, some mayonnaise, some Kewpie mayo. Probably. Ooh, I could try some. I reckon some wasabi on this could be interesting. Yeah, some HP. Yeah, HP sauce. Usually I don't do HP because it's normally got chili in it. But for those who like HP. Let's sprinkle some MSG on it. Well, yes, HP for Scotch Egg. I could definitely see that as a tradition. Yeah, there is a lot of there is a Fuyo! What is the Ulrich doing here putting MSG in Scottish food? Uncle Roger. If you all don't watch Uncle Roger on YouTube, go do it. He's a riot. He's a lot of fun. Emotional damage. Yeah, wow. Okay. I'm trying so very hard. Like, my brain is going, eat another one, eat another one, eat another one, eat another one, eat another one. Shush! No! We are trying to lose weight, brain. Yeah, there's so much. Right, so I've got so many thoughts going through my head now. This is what good food does to you. Well, not just good food, but food that is very easily tweaked and changed and stuff like that. Write them down if you have not seen. Hiya! Why you no watch Uncle Roger? Go watch Uncle Roger. Hiya! Emotional damage that you have not watched him. Write them down before we distract you. Yeah, well, too late. So, next thought though is, in theory, these would freeze. Maybe not for long, maybe like 3 months. Not that these are going to last that long, but I'm thinking, like, if you were doing a feast for a lot of people, could you prep these well in advance, leave them in the fridge for a few days, whatever. Like, it's deep fried meat. It'll stay in the fridge for 3, maybe 4 days. But then, could you reheat them in the oven to a similar quality? Because that crunch, like, these are cooling quite rapidly. But you can just, you probably can't hear that, but that is still very crunchy on the outside. You sure there's lots of existing knowledge to research? Yeah, probably. But do a whole heap of pre-prep. Like if you were, say, doing, I don't know, 10 guests and you wanted to do 2 per guest, then 20 that's some work. Doing 20 of these would be some work. Because let's say without distractions and stuff and trying to stream and talk to people and all that, you could probably do a 4-pack, this 4-pack in an hour. Expanding it out, again, because you're just expanding it out, you know, you can cook 20 eggs all at once. That's not an issue. Peeling will take a bit longer. So let's say an hour for 4, right? So if you wanted to do 20, you could probably, what would that be? You could probably skim the time though, because you're doing more, but let's say 3 hours, let's say 4 hours. Let's say 4 hours to do 20. That's a long day. That's like a day's cooking. But like you could do that on a Saturday or a Sunday. And then put them in the fridge. Have a dinner party. Have a week's worth. If they go in the freezer, have even more. Yeah. Nom. Anyway, so many ideas rattling around in my brain. I want to do like cheese. There's a couple of sausage. There's like herb and cheese chicken sausages. I'm like, I wonder how that would go, because that's beef sausage. Then you got chicken sausage, lamb sausage, pork sausages. There's no reason you couldn't just use all of those as well. So we're off. These are all the ideas that are now running around in my brain for Scotch Eggs. I need a website just for all the variants of Scotch Eggs that I'm going to try. Anywho. Alright. We're going to turn the music down. Thank you everyone for joining us. We are going to just quickly do that. We're going to call that a stream. So, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, that was a stream. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for just being you. It's always fun to have people in the kitchen with me and chatting away. As soon as I get my sword Viking, I will let you know and either give you the measurements or come on down and we can just lay it out. Whichever works better for you. So yeah, coming up tomorrow, back with Waterman Gym Tour for some more Terraria. Terraria. Then we go around to Tuesday. We stay with Jim and Warden, and we're playing some Torchlight 2. We actually got it to start working yesterday. Yay! Even just asked them for double check on sizes. Yeah, fair. Stuff and things. Then on Wednesday evening, we have we'll be continuing with some Assassin's Creed Shadows, and then Thursday we'll be back in the kitchen cooking some more things. As always, if you have a recipe you would like me to have a go at or something to try, you can absolutely head into the Discord in their Ulrich's cookbook, you will find a suggestions box. Feel free to put any recipe suggestion you have in there. Please be aware that if it has chili or eggplant, I'm likely, and that can't be removed as part of the recipe. Like if the recipe is stuffed eggplant, you can't really get rid of the eggplant. But yeah, because I am allergic to both chili and eggplant. So if your recipe has that, unless the recipe can be tweaked to be done without it, I will likely be unable to do it. Well, I'll be able to do it, I just won't eat it, which is kind of wasted food. So yeah, Viking, that way I can make all the 45-degree angle cuts and start gluing up. It's all set up and ready to do it. Don't want to have to move it to do something else. Yep, okay. I will do better. I will do better for you, Viking. The something. Now I've just lost my train of thought. Yeah, so throw in any recipes that you think I might like to have a go at, or you'd just like me to have a go at, because always up for new things. Sometimes we go back to old favourites. Old favourites. Yes, Finley, you are underfoot. Thank you. So hopefully we will see everyone tomorrow for Terraria. But today I can grind another pointy thing. Train of thought. Don't include stuff he's allergic to. Yeah, see? There you go. So yeah, hopefully we'll see everyone tomorrow for some more Terraria. If we don't, we will see you when you see it. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye!
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Don't forget to check the description for any links I may have left there. If you like the video, please press like or subscribe to my channel. Next video in the series is up here. Until then, stay safe, have fun.